Night 2. We on night 2 of WrestleMania. A show too big for one night, which they kept saying over and over again. Like
over and over again.
It was like, dang, we get it, we know, we got. All right, we got night 2. Kickoff: Liv Morgan versus Natalya. It was all right match. I was surprised.
Liv is showing out. Like she's showing out in this ring.
Improve on with people and just get that on a certain level. It's just like when you had Raw was the biggest thing, but SmackDown was like he just looked uncomfortable the whole night wrestling. Like
Leslie always look uncomfortable when he's wrestling. Let's be honest. That man, him and Tyson O'Neil make me very nervous when they wrestle. But their legs just be shaking all the time. Like,
yeah, and he's not the top bill. That's another thing that made me upset with Bobby Lashley. He should have been up there with like Goldberg, whatever. Like let him fight Goldberg or the other one. Like I feel like he's deserving of way more. Like, but they never built him up to be on that level like a Brock when he should be, or a Goldberg.
Unfortunately, I think it's too late for him now. Like it just seems like he's just there for a check to me. At least.
Yeah, I swear, ever since the whole thing with Leo Rush, and like it just hasn't been.
Which is crazy. How Leo got to come back. Won the cruiserweight title, has been doing great in 205, but Bobby has just been sacked with this awful, stupid gimmick.
Yes, the lineup was a mismatch. It was not funny. Yeah, so much talent and being wasted. Yes, you're right. You're definitely right. It is. Yeah, it was a waste. It was definitely a waste. I hope they do something with this. Maybe they break this whole situation up, but I honestly was still looking for Rusev to show up. Like to save it match.
That thing of like him and Lana's divorce because together. They're like legitimately like best friends. And we don't need to break up more tag teams. I get it, Vince.
But,
you hate tag teams.
With Vince, though, but Vince, he likes that. He does. It doesn't matter. Because of Vince, he's broken up. But many tag teams that were good together, and I don't see why he wouldn't. Because I mean, they giving him this platform, and I mean, hey, why not? Because but at the same time, I think Tucker will fall to the wayside and drown, because I feel like same thing with primetime players. I mean, not primetime players. With Street Profits, if they want to, they would do it, and you already know who's gonna rise to the occasion out of both of them.
Well, we already know Montez Ford is gonna he ain't gonna rise. This man gonna just leap.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you always gonna have your Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
It always happens. So, okay, Pat. So let's get forward to Edge.
This was a 40-minute fight.
It was a long match. I forgot what was going on at the time. After this, like I didn't know if did they ring the bell? Are we in a match now? What kind of match are we doing? Because
so am I about to watch a murder happen? Like, what is happening?
Dude, this is 40 minutes long. I didn't think this is possible. And at the same time, I thought they were about to do a DIY match, because they just did that on NXT a few weeks ago. Fighting each other backstage and everything. But they took it further than that. They literally took it further.
My man Baby crying on top of this desk. Like, what is you doing?
Right.
I'm not going to jump off the ladder. I am going to jump off this roof, though. What?
And I did see, speaking of, because I see AEW bound for Lashley, which is true. He will dominate that. I saw the 24/7 for Edge. I guess he got offered that AEW contract. He got offered. But he's like, you know what? I'm going to talk to Vince and let him know that they offered me a deal for my first match back. My first, and then he was like, no, you got to come here, man. And they offered him back. They're going to give him more money. So
Absolutely. Vince is like, no. You ain't going over there. You come over here. How much you want? Look. How much you need? How much you?
Exactly.
Here's
But you
25
know
minutes.
what? At the same time, 40 minutes of this match was long, yes. But yet we had, what, 9 years, 10 years of no edge?
Just not being in the ring. We
Yeah.
had just the story. There was just so much storytelling in this
And,
match.
and the fact that he's been acting the last two parts of the match at the end, like he's for the
No,
conflicted, all that. It worked.
Orton was killing me in this whole thing. No.
Heavily surprised with how good this match was, but it was long. But you know what? I stuck with it because I knew. All I know is that, hey, we haven't got to see Edge in a match for years. You know, the last wrestling match we saw him in was WrestleMania with versus Alberto Del Rio. I think
27,
so.
I believe. Yeah, in Georgia.
Yeah, and that was with him and versus Alberto Del Rio. And I remember I watched that one, and that was the last one. And then he retired a couple of days later. So I'll take that 40 minutes. I'll take it, and plus it kept it entertaining. So and Edge won.
It was a great match.
We do for takeovers and stuff, but they had their regular gear.
They were like, we could come out fly, but we come out fly to nobody.
Exactly.
How about we come out fly to everyone? I can see Montez just like everyone.
Yep. But you know what? They still did a great job. The ending of seeing my girl
Bianca Belair, who's now on Raw.
Yes, she is. But I did like that she came out to help her peoples. You know, when was Zelina Vega trying to get up in there. Yeah. And she like, hey, nobody gonna touch my man. You know, that's what she did.
No one touching my man but me.
Exactly.
Then they clear out the ring. Then Montez just slide in the ring like by the rest of the wrestling. Like Mon, you ain't home. You ain't home.
The way he looked at her, the way he looked at her is the way that you see Eddie Guerrero look at China back in the day with the Mamacita. That's what it reminded me of. That. That's what it reminded me of. And like, you know, he's enamored with his wife, so I love that.
Absolutely, as every man should be.
Yes, it was dope, and I would love to see them do more stuff together. And yes, now she's on Raw.
You know he's gonna get a huge reduction when we do the crowds.
Yeah. And then Drew won. Hey, nevertheless, hey, cool. And then somehow that we saw the next day, because after the match, which is so weird because they would never do this in a live crowd. Big Show comes out right after he won his match.
Right.
And now we have another match. And then at the same time, they said, he says, I don't want a championship match or this match. I just want to fight. And then they put it as he's going for the belt. How? When he just said it.
What? He just.
I don't get it. And this is pre-tape. Y'all could have fixed that.
And then he beat Show. The match with Show was longer than the match with Lesnar.
It was. I was surprised, but I was just mad. I was just like, why is Show in this? But then I figured, oh, you know what? This is to tie in for his show on Netflix.
I'm gonna be dead.
This was the next. This is on the same level. If not, I don't. It's neck and neck because it's two. There was just two different ways of filming. You know.
If I have to go off of an action standpoint, I have to go with Taker and Styles. Because we didn't have good smartphones at the time. This was 2014 standpoint. And the psychiatry of it, my God, you have to go with Cena and Fiend. You have to. There was
some Inception type level stuff
left in that to grow. Just you can rewatch that and learn so much in wrestling psychiatry and storytelling. It's just, and some people are gonna hate it or say, "Oh, this is no wrestling." It's just too wrestling also involves storytelling, guys. It's not just high spots and tables and chairs. there has to be a story. There has to be a reason why these two people are going against one
And they did. The fact, what is it? We even have to go back in time to the old Bray Wyatt. You know,
another.
the old Bray
It was
Wyatt
good to
gimmick.
see him as the old Bray when he's changed so much now. Like
If you
weird.
you forget, like, because he changed his gear as the old Bray Wyatt so many times, and the look, like, even had that butcher look and everything with the, the
Mm-hmm.
butcher thing, whatever. But
Yeah,
I
the
always,
meat jacket or
yes,
whatever.
I always love the old white pants and the Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah,
You know,
Cape Fear basically.
yes, I always love that look, and the fact that he brought it back, and it's like, dang, it made me forget how much I missed that look, how much I loved it.
Fun story actually. During WrestleMania Fan Access in New Orleans at WrestleMania 30, I met Bray, Eric, and Luke Harper and got their autographs.
Right.
And
Oh,
I
this is
was
before.
nervous as hell. Huh?
This is before they got to the main roster.
No, this was WrestleMania 30. He was facing Cena.
Oh, okay, got you.
And I had my Hawaiian shirt on and I had my black shirt. I'm like, I'm looking good. And I'm like, I got nervous. I'm like, oh, ugh, I want to be like one of the dreams. Just like I'm you, damn you. And he saw my shirt. He's like, ooh, wait a minute, that's a nice Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, well, I gotta do it. Yo, man, you from New Orleans? You left me at the gas station. What happened? I was waiting. Like I did a whole improv, and Bray Wyatt ran it right back with me.
Get the hell out
Improv
of here.
right with me, and we're both improving on one another. He's like, it could be worse. Like, Luke Harper said, it could be worse. You could have been stuck with Eric, and Eric is signing someone's autograph. He goes, I'm like, this is the greatest moment
Yo, how is it
of
that
my
you?
life.
How is it that no one recorded that moment?
Because we didn't have good smartphones at the time. This
Look,
Orton's
give me the sign right here because it was free.
match was fire. The Barnyard match is right there. It's right there. It's like I'm going if I'm going off like the wrestling movie, ladder match is gonna be it's
Uh,
there. But we're going off
I
storytelling and
yeah.
just oh god, it's both of them are so good. Just hands off. Why would I leave my hands off? A round of applause to all of them, to everyone out here risking their lives with a worldwide pandemic that's happening outside the door.
Yes. Uh, I will concur. I concur with that. I agree with that sentiment. Like I loved everything. With I applaud them for going out there doing it. I still hate that I wasn't there to see it in person. I really do. It will always irk me for the rest of my life. Still waiting for my money back from the Ticketmaster. By the way, still waiting. But for a WrestleMania match, a true WrestleMania match, a real one, like it has to be that. It has to be that ladder match. Like for me, like it gave you that WrestleMania. Like holy crap! Did they just do that? I can't believe it. Yeah, and that really, you know what? That match and then 1 and 2, like 2 and 3, has to be the Boneyard and the Firefly Funhouse. But the number one is that ladder match. They just pulled it all out the stops. Like they put it all out on the line. Like, because I don't understand how somebody back is not broke right now. Like, I don't understand. I mean, like Morrison fell back onto the ladder with holding the belts. Like, how do you not get an MRI right now? Like, out of that, you have to. You gotta get something checked out.
I think they've broken their bones enough to like it's just solid. Like
I don't care what anybody say about wrestling, because all the other sports they're done for right now with everything. And they all have their seasons. Oh, this is football season, this is baseball season, basketball season. Wrestlers, it's wrestling season all year round. All year round. It doesn't stop. And the fact that
and I hear like it's a new season of Friday Night SmackDown. That's it.
Exactly.
Y'all take no time off. What you mean?
Yo, but no matter what, you still got these guys. If it's WWE or AEW right now, or even Impact, they're still figuring out a way to wrestle.
Yeah.
Trying to like entertain or live their lives, whatever. They still going out there. I don't care what anybody say. Anyone that says wrestling is not a sport, you're a damn lie. Because these guys would do way more and put their bodies out there and do things that bodies can never do on a regular basis. And show and prove like this is what we do. We do this every day. Even actual people that we know for sports don't understand how wrestling is until they actually do it. And that's including the UFC guys. Matter of fact, the UFC guys, they figure out, they know some of it, but they don't understand like, oh, I gotta fight tomorrow too. I gotta wrestle tomorrow, and I just had a match tonight. I can't chill out for like a month or two.
Nope, like, get on this plane.
No, get on the plane, get back in the little tiny car, and drive to the next city and do it all over again. Like,
and after that, you're gonna drive 6 hours to this little town in Chattanooga, and you're gonna do this again.
Yep. And then don't forget, you still gotta work out the next day. You still gotta eat something and everything. They don't get a lot of credit.
And this is WWE. Let's not even talk about independent wrestlers.
Nah.
Like they're in their car every single day.
Every single day. So I don't care what anybody say. Nah, man. Nah. They killed it. I mean, once again, I hate that I wasn't there. But they didn't do too bad of a show. I was trying to watch it burn. Like, oh, this is going to be horrible. Oh, this is going to suck. Because I'm not there. I'm just being petty. I'm being real petty right now. But they proved me wrong a little bit. They did. They did. I think this is one of those things that we got to check the hell up. Because in a weird way, Vince was a little bit right. Maybe.
Oh God, I hate when he's right. I hate when he's right.
Because it did take away. Because you think about it, it did kind of like take away from the actual real world stuff going on, and kind of put you back in your mind that old stuff, or like we was doing a few weeks ago of like, oh man, did you see this? Did you see that? And not think about what's going on in the world. And we're so consumed with what's going on right now, and so worried and paranoid that something like this can come through and take that away for a minute. And I'm like, so this was what the old man was thinking about. This is what he did.
Crazy ass billionaire, like, we're gonna still do WrestleMania. Vince, literally no one's gonna be there. Like, no one. We're gonna perform for nobody? Yes. That's a great idea. I was joking. I was actually joking.